What's up, everybody? So, my story is I've given a lot of stories. I haven't done a story in like 3 years. And I felt like I gave all my like heartache stories. So, like, I'm like an artist who no longer sings songs of angst, but now sings like happy songs. So, we'll see what I sound like going pop. All right. So, for the culture. Um, There are times when you enter into spaces and you don't necessarily feel like you can be yourself, right? Um, I would say, as a black man, I feel oftentimes comfortable being in spaces, but I would say, as a child of hip hop, I feel like I can't go nowhere, right? So, here is an example of how you can do it. So, I have joined this thing called the Rotary Club. And the Rotary Club is lit. They got guest speakers, all sorts of great stuff. If you know, you know what I'm saying? And so, as you can tell by those laughs, it's not oftentimes a place where a child of hip hop can go and thrive. Um, but there was a time, like, I got to know people, right? And you got to be professional and you got to share, how's work, that kind of stuff. But I will tell you where I started to truly give them all of me, right? John Legend. It happened March, like 24th, 25th of last year. And I'll tell you what happened. Future put out a CD called We Don't Trust You, right? And on that CD was a song called Like That. It's a song where Future talks about some things, but Kendrick Lamar, who is a rapper, comes in and he starts a nuclear beef in hip hop history. Like, this is like seismic. You guys don't understand, but neither did Rotary. But the great thing about me was on like May 26th, they was gonna learn that day. So I told them about how this song it just came out and how Kendrick had all this beef about the big three, and there is no big three, baby. It's just big me, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know, right? So they're like, okay, they're not really, they think it's a blip in the matrix, right? So then a week and a half or so goes by, and then J. Cole he makes a song, and then he deletes the song. That was a thing, and I went back to Rotary and told them that. Then after that, Drake came out with a song called Push Ups, where he was dissing like 6 guys. And I was like, oh, they definitely need to know about that. So they had this event. It was like a fancy art event. And I'm like telling them about how Push Ups came out. And like, they're like, holy cow. This is in the Washington Post. And I'm like, girl, I've been telling you since March 26th when We Don't Trust You came out. Because what people also don't remember is that We Still Don't Trust You came out. It was another CD that came out after that was still throwing subs. So in this, I felt like they were getting a little bit more of me, right? And they were receiving it. Like, people would come up to me and be like, hey, my kid just reminded me of this. And oh my gosh, I feel way more connected. I feel so much cooler. You're welcome. But I think it made hip hop not seem so bad. I know it was a bunch of ill timed, mean responses, but it was all in fun. They're friends now. Um, no, they're not friends. But then it all came to a head on like the Cuatro de Mayo. Well, before that, because they got it all in on it, right? Because the next Monday, the next Tuesday when we had the speaker, they had went through the journey, the ups of Family Matters, the 40-minute joy of, oh my God, Drake might actually win, the downs of Meet the Grahams, right? Then the joys of Not Like Us. It was amazing. And what has happened is now, hip hop, I now infuse in a lot of the things. We do things like invocations, where we talk about an opportunity to bring us together, and I throw in hip hop lines now. See, Drake and Kendrick did bring some people together. Thank you very much.